Lil Skies fans at Rolling Loud. He basically
Yeah, I kind
fell
of feel
off.
bad for those guys.
He
Lil
did to
Skies-
himself though.
Those guys fell off so badly.
But see, that's why I'm like afraid for Sofago. Like when
I
you
think-
take too big of a break, that's bound to happen.
Yeah, but Sofago was on an uptrend. And people are still waiting to see what Sofago can do.
Right.
People saw what Lil Skies did. They were like, yo, this guy gave us some hits. And then he goes away and they're like, yo, we're good. Like, we still got all these hits. I mean, when he came back, that song with Lil Durk was, I mess with that song a lot. Having My Way.
It's all right.
So that song did well. I think it did well numbers wise.
I think his voice just got annoying after he took too much of a break because the sound changed.
The sound did change, and he could have adapted if he was
still in the game.
I still think he makes good music. He just took too big of a break. Too big of a break.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he moved to wherever he grew up, some random place in Pennsylvania. It's like, dog, what are you doing? You're so out of the loop at that point.
I think he got depressed and he had like a kid.
Yeah, but I mean,
So I get it.
you know, like,
Mental health
I
over
get
everything.
it, but you've also got to get that people are not going to be waiting on. Also, I think he doesn't realize how fast things move, and the people that he's performing in front of at Rolling Loud, that's like a new generation of fans.
Right, I said that. Like, it's kids that are now in this TikTok era, and they don't know who the fuck Lil Skies is.
Yeah, or they're like, they maybe heard one. Honestly, they might not even know who the hell Lil Skies. That's true. Because let's say they're 16, 17. They were 12, 13 when Lil Skies' biggest hits came out. They might have not even heard it. They might not even started listening to rap music at that point.
They were still watching, what's that kid show on YouTube that went on Netflix?
Peppa Pig.
No, not Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig. I don't know, but they were still watching like Mickey Mouse and shit. Something equivalent to that.
Yeah, probably. Or just like listening to, the mainstream pop stuff.
Coco
Or maybe
Melon.
Not even.
Yes.
What? Wait, what?
Coco Melon. That's what they were watching.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
That's like the biggest kid show on YouTube, and then they even moved to Netflix.
Damn. Yeah, I'm way out of the loop.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I kind of feel bad because there's probably a lot of fans that listen to Lil Skies and enjoyed Lil Skies that were like, damn, like people are not messing with him like that. He's got hits. I think people from that generation respect Lil Skies. Like, I respect Lil Skies. I think he made great music. I think even his last project was pretty good. But it's a evil world. It's a cold game.
But he did it to himself though. So you like,
he did. He can't blame anyone.
Right. It's not like I don't even know. I feel like most people do it to themselves. I'm trying to figure out of a example where a rapper just fell off because of external circumstances. Is there any that you can think of?
Maybe ones that went to jail.
Like, I was gonna say.
Nah, I think they all do it to themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Rich the Kid. Those are external circumstances.
What happened to him?
The sound just left them behind. And people that got shelved for sure, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Rich Homie Quan fell off by external circumstances. He couldn't drop for 2 years because of legal issues.
Well, then there you go. But most people, it's of their own fruition. Even if you go to jail, like, you shouldn't have been doing some stupid shit.
Well, the people that go to jail, honestly, I think
They
most
said
of them
famous
blow
day.
up. I think that's completely self-inflicted. Drugs, beating his girl, running away from police. Like, it's completely self-inflicted.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed Lil Mosey, I think that he fell off because of his.
It just wasn't
actually, I think
anymore.
Lil Mosey was self-inflicted. Actually, not.
Why? Because he didn't drop or something?
Yeah, he didn't drop for a minute, and he just dropped mid.
I think that's
He
all
actually
you
had
gotta
a good
do.
song this year.
That's all you gotta do as a rapper. Just not wait so long. Just always stay in front of the eyes.
You just don't get cold. Honestly.
It's not hard to do. I mean, they probably record so often. I feel like there's too much of a pressure on rappers to always drop albums instead of singles.
But I think they just choose not to drop singles.
Why? There's more money in
know.
albums, I understand, but it also takes a lot more effort to do
No,
albums.
I think they choose not to drop at all. I think because you got to think like from the mindset of a rapper, they're being told like they're hot shit, especially if they're young. They think they're never gonna fall off. They're like, yo, I'm the hottest thing.
True.
Like Lil Mosey was popping.
Yeah, he was.
He was really popping. Like for a year, dog. Like Lil Mosey was one of the hottest rappers. And he was like 17. So he's not thinking like, yo, I've got to keep my foot on the gas. I might fall off. No, he's like, yo, I'm the hottest thing around. All right, cool. That's why I think like I got a lot of respect for Lil Tecca because
He's always working.
consistently, yeah, either working with new acts, giving features, teasing music. Like he's got a good team, and I just think mentally he was more mature. Even though he was at the same age that, let's say, Lil Mosey blew up, he was just ready to handle. He was ready and focused. Like he wasn't gonna fall into the whole industry and thinking you're the hottest thing around and all of that stuff.
I also feel like people think that linking with a bunch of other people is work. So when they go to LA and they're like linking with other such and such at a party or such and such at the studio, such and such at a, like just, I don't know, different shoots or whatever, like they think that that's necessarily work, when in all reality, the work part is the actual releasing of music.
Yeah, or the recording at least.
Yeah, well, but you're a business. If you're just recording music and not releasing it, that's a hobby.
Yeah, but they might not be allowed to release it. That's if they're choosing not to release it, then yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But I feel like if you press the issue with your management, they'll get your song out. Even if you do it on SoundCloud or some shit. And then it like blows up. Or you post snippets. But some people just like don't even post snippets. You know? If you
But I
post,
think a lot of these guys don't know what they're doing.
if you post
A lot of
snippet
rappers don't know.
and it blows up, your label's gonna be calling you like, yo, let's drop this shit. Right?
Yeah, I mean, look at Kodak Black. He kept dropping songs, tapes with his own money, everything. That Atlantic didn't let him drop, or they didn't want him to drop, or they didn't care about him because he had fell off after he came out of jail, and he got a hit organically, and
Right.
they started pushing it.
So people have to realize that the label isn't their fucking mom. It's just it's gasoline, or it's just something to back you up. It's not something that's gonna get you started.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them need to be self-aware and realize that their music is mid. So if you're mid, you have to be consistent. Like, you can't be mid and it just not drop for a long period of time.
You got to realize you're not necessarily making the quality of art that maybe, you know, Michael Jackson or like Prince was making. You're like rappers nowadays, the quality has potentially gone down a bit.
I mean, we don't even got to go that far. We can just go to like Travis Scott or even like A Boogie. A Boogie makes like really quality stuff, or made really quality stuff. Lil Uzi, you don't mess with A Boogie,
No,
dude. A
He's the
Boogie's
same-
made.
he's the
Great
same
stuff.
shit as Nav to me.
No, that's crazy,
Hey Boogie, man, what?
dude. A Boogie is great. That's why he's been gone for a minute and he does crazy numbers. I don't know if he'll do crazy numbers this time, but he puts out great music.
That's that A Booty. That's what
Nah,
someone
you
said
just
in the chat.
your sound is limited. You're like the old heads except with the new sound.
It's not true.
Yeah,
It's not true. I like Drake. I like
Dog,
mainstream
Drake
artists.
Drake is just me. You don't listen to A Boogie. You don't listen to that style, that A Boogie style, the Nav style.
With his auto tune like Nav.
Nah, not really. Actually,
he sounds like he fucking snorted 10 grams of cocaine right before he walked into the.
Do you like Lil TJ?
I do like some of Lil TJ's songs. Yeah.
Do you like Roddy Ricch?
I liked his previous album, and I just think that this last album was kind of mid. Kind of.
What about Tory Lanez?
I like Tory Lanez a lot.
Okay, I was about to say, if you don't like Tory Lanez,
no, Tory Lanez saucy.
Pause. I just thought of Saucy Santana when you said that.
Yeah.
You like Saucy Santana?
He kind of fresh.
He's got a fresh sound. I'm not gonna lie, he does.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna hate.
From the one clip I've heard, Tory Lanez is amazing. I
just don't like.
I think
very simple melody. Like what is that one song, Drowning by A Boogie? I don't know how people fucked with that song.
That song is amazing.
That song is trash.
That song is incredible.
Song is garbage.
How can you say the same melody
song? Ken Carson is the same song 100 times.
Right, and that's why this last album I said it wasn't that good.
All right, yeah, that's fair.
Right?
Do you don't like Yo, Key Glock, any of these guys?
No.
Do you not like them, or do you just not listen to them?
I just don't care. It's not that I don't like them. Yeah, I don't like them. It's not that I don't like them. I just don't care to listen. It doesn't do anything for me. Just as
you're basically like an old head.
Just like YoungBoy doesn't. No, because there's so many rappers nowadays that you cannot pay attention to every single rapper, or else it's a full-time job to listen to every song that comes out.
Yeah, but these are the hottest rappers in the game. So it's not like I'm asking you to listen to.
I don't necessarily think that I'm a hip-hop fan like that, though. I like my genre, but everyone likes their genre.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're basically like an old head. You can't hate on old heads.
Everyone's an old head in their own respect. But there are specific.
All right, that's fair.
But there are certain artists such as Nav, who once was part of the genre that I liked. That I'm just like, and I do like old Nav songs, but now he's just mid.
Nah, now he's decent. That's why you don't like him anymore. He was buns back then.
Hey, Boogie's buns.
Nah, chill. Hey, Boogie is. Do you listen to?
They're saying
what the Young Gravy?
I just want to say, I'm not an all-encompassing hip hop channel, and I think we all know that. There's specific artists that I cover.
You're more personality-based channel now. Like a personality in terms of like, oh, this guy likes these certain things, and he's going to talk about these certain things, which I think is kind of like most people, but.
Right. I don't want to be a news channel because that's boring.
You're like Ebro, except the younger version.
Whoa.
Like Ebro's just gonna talk about the artist that he listens to, and if they bring up some Ken Carson, he's gonna be like, bro, who? Nah, I'm not interested in talking about that. I don't listen to that.
But isn't that every human being on this planet?
Nah, because I'll talk about like people that I don't care about no Ken Carson, but I'll talk about him. I'll check him out.
Let's talk about Young Gravy.
Yeah, I didn't know that dude had a hit. That's crazy. I thought he was done.
Go on about Young Gravy.
I thought Young Gravy was done. Do you like Young Gravy?
I mean, I don't care about him, which is what I'm trying to say. There's so many topics on this planet that you can't care about everything.
No, I'm not saying care about it. I'm just saying, especially musically, be open-minded to that sound.
Of course I'm open-minded. I listened to like a bunch of Mike Dimes songs today after I did the Rap TV interview, because he said his favorite artist, at least upcoming, is Mike Dimes. I was like, all right, let's see what he's doing.
Mike Dimes is hard.
Yeah, he was hard.
You listen to the one with like the coin on the cover, right?
Yeah. I was like, this is actually kind of hard.
Nah, that one's good. Do you like what's his name, Brent Faiyaz?
I do like Brent Faiyaz.
Nice. Do you like Rima?
No, I mean, I don't care.
He's like this African artist. He's hard.
Yeah,
he's got like a worldwide hit.
If you send me
You
a
gotta
song,
tap
I'll
in
listen
with
to it. Look,
Yeah.
I'm always down to listen to something. But when I've listened to an artist and it's like I just know I don't like their songs, I don't care anymore. Or
That's what I'm saying. I think you're in an echo chamber.
if I don't buy into the brand too, because there's so many songs that like if I don't necessarily like the artist, I don't really care for a song if I don't have the extra connection.
I don't care as long as the music is good. Like I think we're both in echo chambers. It's just that my echo chamber is slightly bigger.
Everyone has an echo chamber.
I mean, but some people's are bigger. Like some people won't listen to music outside rap, right? But they'll listen to any rap. So that's a pretty big circle.
I don't necessarily think that you have a bigger audience than me. So yeah, it's probably a bigger echo chamber. 2,
No, but I think my echo chamber is just my interest or what I'm willing to listen to. I don't think it has anything to do with audience.
but that's because I don't necessarily. You're interested in music, yes, but outside of music, I wouldn't say your echo chamber is. And I'm not talking about your YouTube channel anymore.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
So of course, music. Yeah, I say that all the time. Like, there are people who follow me who are way bigger music enthusiasts than me. So I always try to claim I'm not like the biggest music enthusiast. I am one compared to the average person. But
Me too. I agree with you on that.
But then there are fans who are like digging deep into shit that I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't got the time for that.
Yeah. Like,
No, I'm definitely not a music enthusiast in any capacity. Not at all. I could go
no, but
weeks without listening to music.
Compared to the average person on the street, though, you are. You know about the shit that we're talking about right now.
Yeah, but that's just rap. When it comes to other stuff, hell no.
Okay, you're a hip hop enthusiast then.
Not to a
Compared to
crazy
the-
degree. I'm just more to the average person. Yes,
So
to the average person.
what percentile?
To the average person in rap,
Just in general. Like if
maybe
the
1%. If it's the regular person that just like hears the
Yeah.
Lil Durk song that's popping, maybe 1%. Yeah, but in terms of people that, because you got to think we have less time too, because the people that are just listening, like let's say they have a regular job, or let's say if they're just in school or something, they have a lot more time because they're just listening and they're finding new stuff to listen to and they're listening. But you or I, like we're listening and then we're constantly thinking of, oh, make an Instagram post, make a video about this, talk about this. Maybe, especially if it's I'm making a longer video, or if you're making a longer video. I don't know if you're still doing that. You're compiling the stuff. You're doing a bunch of other stuff than just listening. So it limits your time to listen. So of course, people that are only listening on their free time or stuff like that, they have more free time, so they're going to listen and they're going to know more. That's why I think it's always the people that watch you or that send you DMs or stuff that are going to put you on to new stuff. Like when that Baby on Baby tape came out by the Baby, when it first came out, somebody put me onto that on like just via Instagram DMs. They were like, yo, you got to check out this dude, the Baby. And I think it was, I had heard it. I had 2 other people DM me about him, like maybe in that same month before the tape released. I was like, yo, I just heard about this DaBaby guy 3 times. All right, let me check this out.
Right. I agree.
So I think
But we're still music enthusiasts, is what I'm saying.
I would never call myself that. Same way I wouldn't call myself a journalist, because then you put yourself where people are gonna have these standards and you'll be like, man, you don't know this, you're not a music enthusiast. Yeah, you damn right. I ain't no music enthusiast. I ain't no journalist.
That's why there are different types of music enthusiasts. Like, you don't need to know everything about everything in a subject.
I think you're more a business enthusiast than a music enthusiast.
Me?
Yeah.
I might be.
You probably spend more of your bandwidth thinking about that. So it's just, what are you constantly thinking? I would say what occupies most of your time thinking.
No, but
and I wouldn't say it's music for me.
Okay, if you play basketball 1 hour a day,
Yeah.
or 1 hour a week, sorry. Are you not a basketball? Like, do you not ball? Are you not a baller?
Nah.
Or sorry,
An hour?
1 hour a day.
I would say yes.
I listen to music hour a day.
but also it depends how much. For example, like somebody that, let's say they play basketball for an hour a day, but they're also constantly looking, like there are people that passively play, and then there are people that actively play in terms of, I just played this game, where did I fuck up, how could I do better next time? I think they're an enthusiast if they're thinking like that.
I agree.
Which is different because you're actually playing something versus music where you're kind of consuming something.
I still consider myself a music enthusiast to the average person. But then there are people online where I'm like,
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I do
know.
not consider myself that.
I get it, and I get why you don't. Because I agree that when you say something like, I swear you talk about Cardi once or Uzi once, and then like, oh, you haven't heard his leak in 2015 or like
yeah, it's gonna bite you in the ass.
No, I say this all the time. I said it before you came on. I was like, you're supposed to know every single thing about every single rapper nowadays if you talk about a rapper. And see, now the chat's saying you talk about music for a living. I'm like, I told you I feel I'm a music enthusiast, but not like a fan to know.
Do you really talk about music though? Like what percentage of your content? I would say I'm not even a music channel. I'm not a music channel. I talk more about I talk more about the PR of music than I do the actual music.
I do too.
Like maybe I'll drop a comment. Like I've dropped this comment a bunch of times where I talk about Kodak Black's last album. And I say how great it is. But I'm not making a video dedicated to Kodak Black's album and going track by track. Hell no, I ain't got time for that. That's just
right.
It's like,
it's so subjective.
It's like banging my head. It's like banging my head against the wall. I don't even want to do it. It's not even fun for me to talk about it. I'll consume it. Okay, I liked it. Yes. I didn't like it. Yes. No. That's it.